The Infernal Dispatch, Episode 18, The Magian Veil, Masculine Dominion, and the Muliebral Eclipse, September 7th, 2025, 4:27 p.m. Greetings, you daring souls who stalk the edges of the damned, where the light cowers in fear. This voice emerges from the black heart of the abyss, where infernal fires cast their unholy gleam across a world rotting with deception. Within this cursed sanctum, the clanking chains of the herd are shattered, the feeble prayers of the meek are spat upon, and the masks of the pious, clinging to their crumbling altars, are ripped away. Here, Satan reigns as the dark sovereign, a blazing force of will that bows to no mortal tyrant, no hollow deity carved from dust. This isn't some idle chatter. Each episode of the Infernal Dispatch becomes a blackened ritual, invoking the abyss to shred the webs of power strangling the flesh of humanity. Step forth, my kin in darkness, as we revel in shadows alive with power, scorn the blinding radiance that numbs the rabble, and carve our dominion through this decayed order. The circus of control, those scheming puppets in Washington, the gilded overlords of the world, quivers beneath our piercing gaze. Together, we'll watch their proud spires collapse into ash under a blood-drenched sky. This covenant binds us not in the filth of conformity, but in the searing forge of our own might, where the sinister mirrors the unyielding spirit. Let the winds of our wrath propel us onward through trials of strength and occult summons, toward a realm where our dark liberty reigns, and the weak growl in terror. Every stride proves our supremacy, every episode a torch for those who spurn the false gods of this wretched earth. The abyss beckons. Answer its call as we unearth the secrets the mighty bury. Like and subscribe to join the legion of shadows, standing defiant against the dying light. Until the flames rise once more, remain unbroken. Hail, Satan. Welcome, brethren, to the Infernal Dispatch, where the abyss peels back the festering lies of power. This is episode 18, The Magian Veil, Masculine Dominion, and the Muliebral Eclipse, spoken under a blood-drenched sky on September 7th, 2025, at 4:27 p.m. Today, the discourse delves into the Magian ethos, that hybrid essence fusing ancient Hebrew strains, as evident in the Old Testament, with the Hebraity of the West. Magian denotes those imbued by breeding or nature with this ethos, underpinning Judaism, Nasrani, and Islam. To be precise, the term Magian supplants the philologically imprecise Semitic for these religions, capturing their core, a sense of being chosen by a supreme being, granting a special destiny, coupled with the materialistic creed of Homo Hebraity, where the self reigns supreme. Individuals or collectives like nations presume mastery over all, armed with techniques, tools, ideas, money, power, nothing to fear, for they command. This ethos births two pillars, Masculous and Muliebral. Masculous embodies traits historically tied to men, manifest in patriarchal faiths like Judaism, Nasrani, and Islam: competitiveness, aggression, the urge to organize and control. In the sevenfold way, stages of neophyte, initiate, external adept explore these masculous facets, while internal adept embraces the Muliebral, culminating in the rite of the abyss, a melding and transcendence of both. Muliebral, from Latin muliebrius, evokes the ethos and physis of women: empathy, intuition as foreseeing and self-reflection, charm, subtlety, cunning, shape-shifting, veiled strength. These qualities echo in the oracle at Delphi, Roman vestiles, British folklore's wise women, myths of Morgan Le Fay, Mistress Mab, Amazons, and figures like Cleopatra, Lucretia Borgia, and Boudica. Yet the Magian ethos and its religions, Judaism, Nasrani, Islam, patriarchal states, have suppressed, repressed, destroyed, controlled, replaced these Muliebral gifts. Magian distorted occultism and Levi-like Satanism in the West mirror this, exalting Masculous, might is right, or Wicca's vapid, harming none, extinguishing the Muliebral flame. Consider a contemporary political manifestation, Project 2025, a blueprint by over 100 conservative groups to reshape America, threatening religious freedom and imposing a hierarchical, patriarchal vision. This Magian echo seeks to enforce a family model reliant on gendered roles, undermining women's and LGBTQ rights amid a global backlash against gender equality. It promotes a masculous dominion, competitive, aggressive control, while eclipsing Muliebral empathy, intuition, subtlety. For instance, Project 2025 targets reproductive rights, abortion, and discrimination, prioritizing patriarchal structures over individual physis. This aligns with Magian chosen destiny, where a nation-state masters all, suppressing veiled strength in favor of hubriety abstractions like equity, reframed as male-led order. In this vortex, the Muliebral endures assault, as in Bangladesh's political transition amid rising Islamic fundamentalism, where women's safety faces coercion and assaults on reproductive rights, or Pakistan's Aurat March, a radical movement resisting backlash, blending Muliebral cunning with defiance against Masculous norms. The Magian veil descends, veiling the Muliebral's shape-shifting charm, intuition's foreseeing, in favor of organizational aggression. Yet the abyss stirs. Transcendence awaits in the rites and Andromeda, melding Masculous and Muliebral beyond Magian grasp. Let the unbowed soul reclaim this balance, scorning the hubriety's delusion. As shadows lengthen, the infernal dispatch summons you to pierce the Magian veil. Like and subscribe to join the legion, standing defiant against the dying light. Until the flames rise once more, remain unbroken. Hail, Satan.